Good morning. We will pay attention to the accounting equation today. The accounting equation can be expressed as owner's equity equals assets minus liability. Owner's equity is the belongings of the owner. How much money did he invest in this business, or how much money does the business owe him? So if you take all the assets belong to the owner, but he's also responsible for all the liabilities. Therefore, the assets minus the liabilities will be worth his owner's equity. You can vary this equation so that it's assets equals owner's equity plus liabilities. Assets is all the things that belong to the business. Where did they get money to buy it? Either the owner provided it or they borrowed it. To be able to determine whether you will debit or credit accounts, we will use the word Alice. The first letter of Alice and the last letter is assets and expenses will increase on the debit side. Liabilities, income, capital will increase on the credit side. Whenever you do ledger accounts or accounting equation, it is very important to think out every transaction according to these rules. Assets and expenses increase on the debit side. Income, liabilities, and owner's equity increase on the credit side. So in the general ledger, the left-hand side is the debit side of your ledger. The right-hand side is the credit side of your ledger. Assets and expenses increase on the debit side, assets, expenses, and they will always have debit balances. Inside, liabilities, income will always increase on the credit side, and they will always have credit liabilities. Capital and equity is the same. That's the money that belongs to the owner. Owner's equity increases on the credit side and decreases on the debit side. These 4 different types of accounts will affect owner's equity. Any of these accounts on the credit side will increase equity. Any of these 4 accounts on the debit side will decrease equity. So if the owner provides capital for the business, the capital will increase on the credit side, and the business will owe him more money, so his owner's equity will increase. If the owner takes goods or money for his own use, then we will debit the drawings account. What will happen to owner's equity? Because he's taken goods or money, the business owes him less money, so his owner's equity will decrease. The whole purpose of a business is to make a profit. So when we receive income increases on the credit side. Income will increase profits, so therefore the owner will get more profits and the equity will increase. Expenses increases on the debit side. When we pay expenses, we reduce the profits, so the owner will get less profits, so therefore the equity will decrease.